Mm, they're still triggered over UFC. If you guys haven't already, go check out News with Conservative Video Dipper, my video where I talk about one of the UFC fighters who won last night's bout. He made a claim alleging that Michelle Obama was a man, of course, and um, so this guy that we're going to be watching is watching that clip and going to be reacting to it. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing. So let's get into it. And I do want to give a quick viewer discretion is advised, possibly for language, not just on my end, but his end too.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Now, I understand, again, free speech kind of goes hand in hand to where you can say a lot of things, but certain things you should not be saying. And especially if you're alleging something that you don't know, which is factually true or not, you should probably, the best thing to do is just shut up, not say anything. But I'm not suggesting that the UFC fighter shut up at all, but I'm suggesting that maybe he could have handled it a little bit differently or said something and he say it in a different way that wouldn't possibly have gotten him or could possibly potentially get him into legality issues or bigger issues with UFC possibly getting in trouble. Because I don't know if UFC can get in trouble for this, for what this guy did, but you still kind of want to keep yourself, being able to have that free speech, but at the same time, you want to be able to just not get yourself and your company that you are working for in trouble.
And Joe Rogan is sitting there laughing.
I don't really know if Joe Rogan was laughing. He might have chuckled a little bit because he probably was doing it out of nervousness. He was probably nervous, like, oh, this guy just said this. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious. What are we gonna do? So it could have been, yeah, he might have found it a little funny, but also probably more likely it was a very nervous chuckle, like, oh boy. Yeah.
This is so fun. This is America. This is what the MAGA party is.
I hate to tell you this, but your assumption is wrong, buddy.
It is white trash, mediocre white men with micro penises.
Hey, I don't have a micro ping problem, sir. Thank you. I've never heard any girl complain yet. Anyway, we'll move on.
And at the ringside, who do you have? Dana White, who's literally hit his wife in Mexico, smacked her.
Okay, sure. That may have allegedly happened a long time ago. And sure, yes, you do kind of have the right to call that out, if you will. But I don't see why that's really relevant. But okay, I guess.
In the face. What a real piece of shit he is.
And again, remember, First Amendment can go so far, but when you start saying things like that, yeah, it can get you in trouble.
Sitting next to Donald Trump, who's a rapist.
He hasn't. You still haven't learned, have you? You haven't learned.
And defending child molesters.
How would you know?
This is what MAGA is.
What is it? Oh, please do explain, since you're all-knowing one.
It means you don't have to have morality. Who cares?
For a minute there, I was thinking you were talking about the Democrats. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, no, that to me actually sounds like you're talking about the Democrats.
And this same white supremacist fighter the night before,
Oh. Oh. I would not be calling him that. Again, legality issues. And on top of that, that doesn't make you look and sound very credible or very good. Just one to kind of tell you that so that you're aware of what, mistakes you're making, even though you probably don't care. Of course, you would never listen to me because I'm white trash MAGA. MAGA. The white trash. I'm damn proud to be white trash, by the way. And I'm still getting shit talked by people that are haters because of who I am. I don't care. I brush them off. I got everyone in my Six and Dixieland watching me. I'm proud to be white and a white trash. Here, get a pencil, make it suspenseful. Tell them something else that they don't know about me.
Front of the Lincoln Memorial.
Well, duh, it's at the White House. What do you think?
At the weigh-in, wearing his underwear.
It's shorts. Never mind. I'm not even going to try to get into the differential of underwear and shorts here with you. I just feel like that argument would go nowhere.
Is drunk and throwing up on himself. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and that was probably bad behavior, and I'm sure Dana White dealt with it.
This whole thing is it's repugnant.
Now, what's repugnant is that you keep saying the same shit over and over and over and over and over and fucking over again. And you haven't learned yet that you're saying the same shit over and over and over. And you're not really helping anyone. You're not changing people's minds or viewpoints. Because you do realize what you're doing is actually helping us just by shit talking us. Thanks.
And just thinking about it, like, I voted for John McCain some years ago.
Okay, who cares? Whoop-de-doo! What do you want? A participation trophy? A cookie? No, he wants that white participation trophy. There you go.
He was a decent person.
Really? I would disagree with you.
I respected him. But this is what the Republican Party has become.
What? Something that you don't like? It repulses you? Makes you want to just gag and regurgitate like a mother bird?
White supremacy.
No. That's you Democrats. Not us. Bro, did you take your Adderall this morning? Cause you sure fuck forgetting a lot of shit, bro.
Misogyny.
Yeah, did bro also forget to remember what he said about the woman that lost against a transgender and calling women Karen and other things. Oh, well, hey, that's not as bad as what allegedly Trump said about calling a woman piggy and fat and ugly when those ladies attacked Trump. But he's just doing it because, yeah, he's trying not to claim the misogyny over here, but it's misogyny.
A bunch of mediocre white men with micro penises.
What's with this micro peen thing? You kind of are a little obsessed about this. A little too much? No pun intended.
To go around and
All pun intended.
smell their jock straps.
Ew. Oh, God. First of all, nobody in that locker room would ever want to smell each other's jock straps. For one. For two, you knock your socks off if that is what gets you off every day. Have fun smelling jock straps, pal, but Okay.
Joe Rogan saw January 6th and knew that he raped women and he didn't care.
He was accused, mind you, and yeah, sure, Trump had to pay E. Jean Carroll because we all know that story. But hey, I'm not going to talk about it because I would sound misogynistic.
The white didn't care. 77 million Americans didn't care.
Well, you didn't care what BLM did to people's property. You didn't care what allegedly Antifa did to people's property. Liberals and people like you didn't care. Progressives, socialists, y'all didn't care. You were like, yeah, it's fine. Let's let it happen. Like, fuck it. So why are you whining about it?
This is what it is.
No. Okay, that's what, again, you think.
These people are not human beings anymore. They're just animals. Everything's funny.
Yeah, it's funny that you're whining. It's funny that you are crying about this shit. Because it's the same shit. Again, it's repetitive. I don't know why I'm giving you attention on my channel other than because you're just one of the only few people that actually seem to really be that annoying for me.
Things a joke.
Who laughs like that except Santa Claus?
I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to find common ground with shitty human beings.
Well, how do we find common ground with you? Because apparently we can't. Because you don't want to debate us, you don't want to talk to us, but even though you claim you don't want to debate us or talk to us, but you still do, which we kind of know that was a lie. That was an alleged big lie you told on that one. And you kind of snitched on yourself a few times about it. So, yeah, I don't know how we're going to find common ground with you. Because every time we try, it's no use. We end up literally hurting our heads.
I believe that most people are inherently good.
Well, at least you got the energy to think that way. That's good. That's good enough you think that way.
MAGA are not good people.
Well, we are. It's just you don't think that. That's your opinion. Remember, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one. Some stink more than others, buddy.
They're not.
Kind of like your opinion stinks.
Stop it. Stop this kumbaya. We're going to come together. No.
Okay, kumbaya. Donald Trump. Kumbaya. Oh, sorry.
No, you're not. No, we're not. They're fucking horrible people. And I'm not.
Wait a minute. How are we the horrible people when we don't allegedly burn, loot, and murder and go around acting like a bunch of fascists? But Democrats, progressives, and socialists do that more than what we do. We protest peacefully. You want to call BLM peaceful? Yeah, you're nuts. You want to call alleged Antifa protest peaceful? Yeah, you would be even more nuts than peanuts.
Even a Democrat. But you guys went to the
Okay, we already know you're not a Democrat, but you allegedly act like one a little bit more than usual sometimes.
voting booth and voted for a convicted felon.
Okay, and
a rapist.
Again, I'm gonna have to remind you of the three things. There's three things, well, three that you missed. One, Eugene Carroll made allegations of rape and sexual assault, right? The two women that alleged he did this made allegations. Those were allegations.
Amanda,
The problem here with this is where's the DNA test from the rape kit test that if a woman gets raped, normally they do rape kit tests, right? And also supposedly in court or the justice system when it comes to I think rape, there's statute of limitations, if I'm correct. So did it number one pass the statute of limitation, and number two, where's the rape kit test? If both of these women did allegedly get raped or sexually assaulted.
it sexually assaulted 24 other women.
I thought it was two that was being alleged, not 200. So now you're sensationalizing numbers. See, this is why we don't trust you.
Who defends child molesters.
Oh no, he doesn't. But what do allegedly Democrats do? Think about that one.
Cheats on his wife with a porn star.
Oh dear God. You mean the porn star that allegedly was trying to blackmail Trump? That one?
While she's nursing their 2-week-old son.
How do you know that she was nursing? That's just freaking weird that you kind of know that.
This guy is posting videos of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama as fucking monkeys. He's taken.
First of all, it's context. He was doing a Lion King theme where a lot of the Democrats were animals, not just Michelle and Barack being alleged monkeys or animals or looking animalistic in a AI picture, by the way. That was AI. But yeah, let's not tell the truth.
Away the history of slavery.
When? When did Trump ever want to do that? Tell me when that was ever alleged that he wanted to supposedly take away the history of slavery. Because if I remember correctly, I don't think he did do that.
He caused an insurrection.
No, that was the alleged Democrats and alleged Antifa and alleged people that were supposedly, purportedly involved that weren't MAGA.
Told you to inject bleach.
No, what he said was, do not inject bleach. Why would you inject bleach? You are stupid to do that. Anyone who thinks injecting bleach into themselves, getting rid of COVID, seriously needs to be on the medical watch list for alleged self-harming. No way did Trump say inject bleach. He said do not inject bleach.
And shove a light up your ass to fuck.
No, I don't think he said shove it up your ass or we're going to shove it up your arse, your anus, your rectum. He said that they're going to supposedly find a way with a UV light that can be used. However, probably down the throat, more than likely, to get rid of C-19.
Fight COVID.
That's what he allegedly said.
He said he has concepts of a plan for a health care plan.
Okay. Trump's healthcare plan. President Trump's current healthcare plan proposal is outlined in the Great Healthcare Plan, a legislative framework targeting prescription drug prices, insurance subsidies, and price transparency plans that require congressional action to become law. There you go.
He stole from fucking cancer charity.
Oh, did he? Then where's the proof? Where's the proof on that one? Because I don't ever remember hearing about that one. That was alleged. So a lot of this was alleged on what you're saying. And a lot of it you are not paying attention to because you obviously don't know how to look up facts.
And you're like, I don't know. This is really hard. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to vote for Trump because he's the lesser of two evils. He's a great businessman.
Well, he is. He's not really much of a politician. He's a businessman. So what would you consider that?
The guy with 6 bankruptcies.
Okay, sure. 6 bankruptcies. Fine.
Three failed marriages.
How many times was Trump married? Okay. He was married 3 times. So what? So what? He was married 3 times. Who cares? Some people don't get it right the first few times. And sometimes it takes the 3rd time is the charm. You know, you got to figure out what life gives you. Sometimes life gives you the lemons.
Who added $8.2 million to the debt.
I don't think that happened. But let me look. So, discussion regarding the $8.2 trillion increase in the United States national debt commonly pointed to the president of Donald Trump during his 4 years in office. The gross national debt increased roughly 8.2 or about 8.4 in net new borrowing. Here's the budget experts attribute this debt accumulating primarily to the three keys. You're forgetting these: COVID-19 relief, tax cuts, and spending increase. There you go.
Who still hasn't given you his health care plan?
Yeah, he did. I just read it to you.
It's because he's white.
Oh, Lord. The racist talking points. Always. Always have to do that, don't you?
That's what this is, y'all. It's it.
Why are you trying to sound Southern when you ain't Southern, son?
And LBJ said it best.
All right. LG. Do you want to hear one of LBJ's quotes on voting rights? There is no, and he used the N word, the not the hard ER one, but the RO one. But there is no black problem. There is no Southern problem. There is no Northern problem. There is only an American problem addressed to Congress March 15th. It doesn't seem like LBJ said what you were about to
I'll
say.
paraphrase. This country will vote for the most morally bankrupt piece of shit, pedophile, child molesting white man who causes an insurrection and rapes women over the most qualified black woman. And that is the real problem with this country. Trump did not run on the
So there's no verified record of President Lyndon B. Johnson, LBJ, ever using the exact phrase morally bankrupt. The quote is often incorrectly attributed to him due to a famous historic mix up with his successor, President Richard Nixon.
the economy.
So you're really confused here. Apparently, you're getting it mixed up. And Lyndon B. Johnson was a Democrat. So you're using a Democrat quote, by the way, or not a Democratic quote, but you're trying to use a word that an alleged Democrat didn't supposedly ever use. Nice.
They're poisoning the blood of America.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's talk about who is Trump talking about. The illegals coming here.
They're raping women and children.
The illegals are being alleged that they are doing that. There is alleged reports of that happening from illegals that are bad illegals, that are criminals.
They're eating the dogs and cats. Puerto Rico's a...
Some states do that because they are so poor, food and stuff, all they have.
shithole country.
So he may have called Puerto Rico that, or he may have alleged that, but there's context to it.
He ran on white supremacy.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He ran on trying to bring America back. See, here's the difference between what you're alleging and what was truly actually ran on and what was said by Trump. Trump said that he's going to bring back America. He's going to do things for America. And no new war. Sure, a lot of people are going to find this a little hard of a pill to swallow, but yes, we did get into it with Iran, and that was not, in my opinion, the greatest thing. And yes, a lot of people are pissed about it.
And you guys said, yep. Blame the brown people coming from Mexico.
We're not blaming every single immigrant coming through. What we're blaming is the alleged bad illegal aliens that are purportedly doing bad things. There's a difference. You're making it sound like we hate every single person that is not white, which is racist, and that is definitely not us.
That's what you did. You voted for a convicted felon.
Okay, again, and
a rapist who's
an alleged, but still, where's the DNA test? Where's the rape kit swab results? Where's all of the things that normally would allegedly prove whether he did or didn't do it?
a white man. Somehow that was okay.
Okay, we can take out the white man part because we know that it's reverse racism and anti-whiteism, and we really don't want that. And that's what you're doing.
But an undocumented brown person coming from Mexico, that's a bridge too far.
Well, yeah, they're here illegally. So why should we allow them to be here illegally when they're not here legally? Oh, I know. I'm going to get but what about the ones that have been here 40 years? Sorry, but if they are here illegally and have been here for a long time illegally, they need to go. Let's not also forget what has been purportedly done by Biden by allowing thousands and tons and millions of alleged illegal immigrants to come through the border without any documentation to be here in America and be able to get driver's license, social security, EBT cards, etc., illegally. Oh, but that's not a bridge too far, right?
Or January 6th,
Again, that was allegedly done by the Democrats and the alleged higher ups. And allegedly, Nancy Pelosi was allegedly involved with that too.
When white people beat officers to death almost, right?
Nobody should beat anyone. See, that's what you don't understand is that concept that we don't want people to get hurt at all. We're not the violent type of people. The Democrats are the alleged violent people. Antifa is allegedly violent. BLM is allegedly violent.
They're patriots. They're victims. Give them money.
That to me almost sounds like something BLM would allegedly say and do. That kind of mentality right there. It's a shame.
Pardon them, white man, but if a black man takes a knee during a football game, he's a son of a bitch.
I've said a lot on my opinion about the Kaepernick issue. I agree he has right to freedom of speech, but how he did it and when he did it was kind of a little bit inappropriate and the wrong timing. He could have timed that just a smidge, a little bit better, in my opinion. But of course, everyone has the right to their own opinion. But I disagreed with it because the timing was just not right.
Black man wears a town suit. He's a son of a bitch.
What? Why? Hold up. Whoever would think that? I don't think any good MAGA person that would say that or believe in that, first of all and foremost. I would be more tempted to believe that the alleged Democrats, socialists, progressives, and liberals would believe that a little bit more, but not real good MAGA people. Where are you getting this? CNN, MSNBC, ABC, The Young Turks, Midas Touch? Where? I don't understand. That's just weird because anybody could wear a tan suit. Sure, it may not look good on every single person, and every single person has different tastes and colors and types of suit they wear. But why go after somebody? It doesn't make sense to me. And then also at the same time, this guy has allegedly, purportedly said before that there was a black congressman or somebody that was black and called them an Uncle Tom. So that's not racist for you allegedly calling somebody an Uncle Tom? And you saying the alleged things you've said before?
This is what MAGA is.
No, that is not what we are. That's what Democrats and people that think allegedly the same way you do are. Very nasty, vile people that hate people because of their political opinion, which that shouldn't be the case, but you do.
It's white trash.
Again, I'm proud to be white and I'm proud to be white trash. Thank you for at least complimenting me today twice.
2 years ago, I was delivering beds for homeless people, talking to a MAGA.
I thought you don't talk to MAGA, allegedly. So I guess you do.
And I said, how do you call yourself a Christian when you voted for a man that rapes women? You know what he said? Yeah, that was wrong. I don't agree with it at all.
Right. We don't agree with grape. We don't agree with that at all. Because that's wrong.
But he gave me the Supreme Court justices that I wanted. A couple.
Yeah, I don't know this MAGA person, but that just didn't sound like a very good answer. I would have given a better answer to you, but I'm sure you don't want to hear it because it would hurt your brain to think that hard about what I just would be telling you.
Weeks ago, I talked to another MAGA.
Oh, so now you're kind of ratting on yourself by saying you do talk to MAGA. Great.
How do you justify voting for a rapist?
First and foremost, I would be inclined to tell you, you mean alleged. That's alleged, by the way. And how can you justify you making accusations that are being purportedly alleged blackmail without facts and evidence in front of you to back that up? How can you believe that? That would be my question back to you.
Well, he was better for the economy.
Sure, that would be one answer, but that's kind of diverting to not answering really the question. So I guess you could go at it like this. Until I see an alleged rape kit test report or actual evidence, or if Trump allegedly says he purportedly did it, then I'm not going to believe what is being said by you or by any news outlet about Trump's alleged grape incident reports, because those are all just liberal media talking points. Those are dirty talking points. Those are talking points that really need to be dispelled. And I'd be inclined to do it. So, well, enough that you would have to probably think about it. Because it's truth. Until you see evidence and facts in your hands, don't believe shit you hear. You just take everything with a grain of salt. That's what I do in life. Actions speak louder than words, people.
I want you to just let that sink in, because what we've done as a society is normalized the cruelty, the misogyny, the whites.
Who allowed misogyny and cruelty? Democrats, socialists, liberals, progressives. And who's continuing to perpetuate it? There's a good question for you. I know the answer. Media. Alleged politicians, but not Trump, but Democratic alleged politicians, and certain other things that go hand in hand with that.
Supremacy.
White supremacy. Okay. So what you're going to ignore is what the Dixiecrats did. And no, it's not every single Confederate daughter or son of the Confederacy. It's the Dixiecrats, the Democrats, the Southern Democrats. They were savages. Yes, I will acknowledge that. What they did was wrong. But we can't ignore the true history.
All of it. Every day, you move farther, from the evil of Donald Trump and his white trash base.
You keep calling us white trash as if that really is going to hurt our feelings and make us feel any more spiteful towards people like you. And it's not. It's just going to make me look at you and laugh at you because that's childish. That's just word salad being tossed around. Every black person in America has never been a slave. Every white person in America has never owned a black person or owned a slave, ever. So let's cut the crap with this is a white person's problem or a black person's problem. It's not a problem. It's a problem that's a delusion coming from media talking points, alleged Democrat talking points, because they want to continue to allegedly perpetuate it over and over and over again, because racism is so easy to throw out there that it's like spaghetti. It sticks on the wall, and people are just going to ooh and ah over it. Like, they shouldn't, but they do, because it's talking points.
You can never let that go.
Well, we have. It's just people like you kind of don't. Media, tier one alleged media that continues to perpetuate it doesn't. That's the big issue right there.
And that's what this country's doing. You're normalizing it.
Who's normalizing it? Nobody is. Nobody's normalized any of that at all. Dude, you are so confused. You're just hop skipping around to different talking points, doing the same thing, saying the same thing every day. It doesn't help anyone get past that point.
Focusing on all the new stupidity.
Well, who's the one doing it? The Democrats, the liberals, the progressives, people that are watching fake news, tier one stream media are the ones that are the problem. Because what they hear, they absorb like sponges and they repeat. And it's always again, spit, rinse, repeat.
Which you should. He's a piece of shit.
That's your opinion. And that's not a very good opinion. Opinions are like buttholes. We all got one. Some stink more than others.
Judgment Day, he's going to stand before God, and everything that he did, every lie, every piece of cruelty, every woman that he raped, every woman that he assaulted, every child that he molested on Epstein.
All right, guys. I'm done with this idiot. I'll talk to you guys later.